It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Giants under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Back to throw. Callaway.
That one's taken in by Spears. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Callaway out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Play action, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Callaway.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Back to throw. Callaway. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And Spears with another carry.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outside of this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DJ Moore with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Eagles, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 2nd down and goal. Hurts out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Callaway. And a completion to Wilson. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Callaway.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the gun, Callaway. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right.
Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Right back to Spears. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than a...
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway over the middle and complete to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. More of a motion man right. And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Spears going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And here's a give to Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Callaway, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Garrett Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account. Oftentimes, that is the unaccounted for player.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Hand off to Spears.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
More the motion man.
Off play action. Callaway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And mark him down way up close to... at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they're going to speed things up here.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Tajay Spears,
26 yards.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Throwing is Hurts. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He'll buy some time right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line.
On the toss, it's Spears.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Callaway. A back foot throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake. Callaway. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the Giants send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position. As they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it, Might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Powers through. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.